Wakanda Forever. Welcome back to Slushie Review. This is Keith.
And this is Keith.
Oh, nice.
No, it isn't. It's Chris. Gotcha.
Somebody's feeling a little silly.
It's those chocolate chip cookies. Got that sugar in me.
That's
I'm all
fair.
antsy in the pantsy.
That girl's got squirrels in her pants. Either way, we're back with spoiler alert. I start off right off a rip. Spoiler alert with the brand new movie, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it.
Spoilers all over this bitch.
Yeah, for sure. They have to be.
If you're not streets ahead, you're streets behind.
Listen. White guy says. Speaking of, there was a what did I want? When I told you there was ads on Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's not ads, but they're like pop-ups.
Yeah.
It's like, 21 things. There was one about, it's like, all these people didn't like Chevy Chase throughout his career, and they started showing, like, I guess him and Bill Murray got into a fight the second time he hosted, and then he stopped hosting. He was banned from SNL, I guess. I didn't know that. He was just a terrible person on SNL every single time he hosted SNL.
Chevy.
Yeah. And then they were talking about Community, him on Community. Him openly mocking Donald Glover and openly calling him names and shit. I was like, God damn, this dude's a fucking menace.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's beloved, apparently.
By who?
I don't know.
Because the Christmas movies were trash.
All the National Lampoon's whatever movies.
Exactly.
I've seen some of them. I don't understand the love for the Christmas one.
You know who I liked in those movies? Randy Quaid.
I was going to say.
He was fucking hilarious. And I don't remember him in any of them because I didn't watch them. But I know he's in them, and I like Randy Quaid.
Every time fucking Christmas time, it's going to happen in like a week. That movie's going to be on like every second channel on cable like 3 times a day.
Good thing I ain't got it.
There you go, same. There's other movies. It's either going to be that or like
Santa Claus.
Tim Allen. I was saying it's going to be Chevy. It's going to be Tim Allen. It's going to be.
We need to watch. You know.
You're going to say The Grinch?
No. You know.
Jingle All the Way?
Jingle All the Way.
It's turbo time. Yes. My favorite. If I had to pick a Christmas movie that isn't Home Alone.
Okay. All right.
I think it would probably.
Now we're cooking.
It would probably have to be Jingle.
Because I was like, I mean, it's got to be Home Alone.
Yeah, come on.
Home Alone's the best Christmas movie.
If it's not Home Alone or Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, it's probably going to be Jingle.
Home Alone 2, yeah. There was a TikTok where somebody was like, I was watching and it's just like, oh, nobody likes the sequel more than the. There's no movies where people like the sequel. And of course, the other person was like, well, what about this sequel? So, oh shit, I forgot about that. What about this? Blah, blah. And then somebody in the comments was like, Home Alone 2. I was like, the fuck are you smoking? First off, Home Alone 2 is great. Home Alone 1 is forever the best of the Home Alones.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2 is great.
Yeah.
Trump's in it.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
But what's the name's in it too?
Rob Schneider?
No.
Tim Curry?
To be fair, this is the one movie I've seen Rob Schneider play a white guy. So that was huge relief. Huge relief. I remember I saw someone was like, well, he's actually like part Native American. I don't care. First off, his name is Rob. His name is Schneider. And also, he doesn't claim it. He just does racist tropes of them. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your ancestry. Stop being an asshole. He plays a
Cajun dude in The Water Boy.
He plays an Asian guy at one point.
Yeah.
In Waterboy. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking of Big Daddy. He plays like an Asian dude.
Oh, he's the I think he's like a Middle Eastern dude. He plays the delivery guy.
Yeah, delivery driver.
But there is one of the movies where he is like, I'm pretty sure he has like.
I'm pretty sure it's Big Daddy.
No,
he might be Middle Eastern, but I mean they're Asian too, I guess.
Yeah, but no, there's like a movie where he like blatantly looks like a fucking like Asian stereotype.
Fair.
I can't remember what it is. It's not the animal because he's the main dude in that.
It's probably 50 First Dates. No, he was Hawaiian. He played a Samoan guy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's got range.
Either way, how did we get on Rob Schneider? We are talking about the fabulous movie Black Panther 2. Let's get out for Rob Schneider.
Yeah, how do we get to from Home Alone to from Jingle All the Way?
Fair.
Yeah, there we go.
But I was talking about Tim Curry, to be fair.
Yes.
Let the record show.
Oh, yeah, he's the one. Yeah.
Tim Curry was great in that movie. I love you.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
Did it with my brother Cliff.
You was here yesterday, and you was smooching with my brother. Yeah, Cliff, little Mo with the gimpy leg.
Little Mo. Oh man,
I love you.
It's great.
Little Tim Curry. Are we still gonna watch Clue at some point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Little Gene Parmesan, little Tim Curry. The other people that are in it. Madeline Kahn, some other people.
I don't know anybody else.
Those are the big two.
That's fair. Colonel Mustard is Gene Parmesan. Right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, then I don't know anybody else. Yeah. No. I know the teacher guy or the professor.
Professor Plum.
One of the guys. He's like the tall white dude. Whoever he is, I know. He's been on stuff that I've seen. I just don't know who he is right now. Ew. Spoiler alert: Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Slushies. Tropical Punch. Pretty good.
Always good to see.
Pretty delicious. Chris picked it. Great choice.
Chef Keith made them.
I just press buttons.
So, we get equal credit.
DJ Keith.
Ooh.
DJ Keith's success. It's a real DJ.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it you?
It ain't me.
Okay.
It ain't me.
Good line. And you didn't. Honesty. It's good quality.
I could have. Yeah, man, that would be stupid of me. What if I did? Yeah, I'm DJ Keith. You're like, oh. You start telling people, like, hey, my friend's a DJ. And I'm like,
In the age of the internet, I'm going to lie about who I am.
I mean, it's a good thing to do.
Google me.
Yeah, if I can buy a check mark.
I'm verified. I was going to say, I'm verified, baby.
All right. Let's take a break, and then we're going to get right into the show because I'm excited to talk about it. Bye. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us at Slushie Review on Twitter at Slushie Review. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search Slushie Review. We pop up. We're the first result. And then check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, coming soon, Instagram. Follow us on IG.
The gram.
At Slushie Review Podcast.
Yes.
We just started it. Need some followers. Need some likes. All right, welcome back. We are going to start with the cast of Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever with young Chris.
Okay. There's going to be some light spoilers here, probably.
Spoiler alert again.
Spoiler alert. Alert spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
All right. So. Letitia Wright as Shuri, Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, Danai Gurira as Okoye, all returning characters. Also returning Winston Duke as M'Baku, my guy. Fucking love M'Baku, he's hilarious.
He's vegan.
Is he? Yeah. Yes. Angela Bassett as Queen Ramonda. I'm not going to say anymore. Tina Huerta as Namor, Martin Freeman as Everett Ross, Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, new character to the MCU, Florence Kasumba as Ayo, Michaela Coel as Aneka, Alex Livanali as Atuma, Mabel Cadena as Namora. We're going to skip down a little bit to... I'm going to name him because I like him. Richard Schiff as U.S. Secretary of State because he was my dude Eddie Carr in The Lost World Jurassic Park. Got ripped in half by some T-Rexes. But he saved all the main characters.
Facts.
Not important. I guess Lake Bell as Dr. Graham. She was important at the beginning, and then she didn't show up again. Anderson Cooper as himself. Anderson Cooper. Alright, little spoilery stuff here. We've got Julie Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who we haven't seen since, what?
Black Widow. Before that, Captain America. She was at the gravesite with my baby.
I thought we saw her in something more recent. Was she in Hawkeye?
That was what?
As herself?
Well, I mean, I don't remember. Who was she talking to?
Was she in... I thought she was in something more recently.
She wasn't in Loki. She wasn't in...
Oh, no. She wasn't in She-Hulk, was she?
Mm-mm. No, I remember that.
Anywho. Another spoiler alert, so you've been warned a couple times now. Okay, here it is. Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger. Uncredited. He's back alive. Just kidding, he's not. He's not alive. That's about it. Unless I missed anybody that you can think of. Well, a big one. Chadwick Boseman was in the intro.
He was in a lot of scenes.
He was in the beginning. He was at the very end, like some things put together. And I mean, this was like his tribute send-off movie, so can't do the cast without naming him also. So
fair.
That's gonna be it for the cast, and I'll throw it over to Keith for the plot.
Sheesh. The plot of the movie, King T'Challa, aka Chadwick Boseman, is dead. He, in real life, passed away from cancer, stage 4. It's crazy. And in the movie, they put him as he was dealing with the illness after the snap. Is that what they're calling it? Is it a snap or the when they come back?
Whenever it comes back, I think they're calling that the blip.
The blip. So after the blip, he's dealing with, because they even say years after a while.
Yeah.
Which was incredible. I loved it. Actually, I thought it was pretty smart. So after the blip, he's dealing with a mysterious illness. He dies in the beginning. Shuri tries to save him, but she hasn't healed yet from his passing, and now they became public. Wakanda at the end of Black Panther, and people want vibranium, and the UN and America and a lot of colonizers think that they should have their hands on vibranium because how should I say this? Wakandans have it. And it's not fair that the other nations don't, even though it's their natural resource and not others' nations. But it doesn't matter. Pocahontas. Anyway. So that's basically the main conflict, is that people want vibranium. And then we find out that they were drilling in the ocean for vibranium. And we find out that there are some beings in the ocean who knew about the vibranium when no one else did. We didn't know, the audience, the Wakandans didn't know. But they knew, the ocean people knew. And once people started drilling, that means that now they have to come up to the surface. This whole movie is about Namor, who is a mutant. He says it specifically. Mm-hmm. Or even in the Atlantic, he said it. But We have Namor, who is a water breather and an air breather. He can also fly. He can also leap tall buildings in a single bound, I assume. But basically, he wants to wage war with the Earth dwellers, with the surface people, and the Wakandans are in the way. Yeah, and that's about it. We'll talk about everything else. I will say though, before we get to our likes, this is a like for me. I'm gonna just say it right off top. The subversion of I hate you, let's fight, and then team up, that did not happen, was so good.
I don't know if I was expecting a team up because...
Well, I thought we talked about that probably was going to happen.
I didn't know if anyone else was going to like be in the movie.
Yeah.
Because this... I mean...
I think
I don't know who else could have been in the movie.
To be fair, yeah. But I think going into it... here's the thing. Because we always talk about it. It's like, oh, Black Adam. We went into that. Like, well, yeah, they're just going to team up and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, I never think about that. And then when you say it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that does happen a lot.
Yeah.
But I never think, because even with Black Adam, I was like, I thought they were. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that the
Justice Society.
Yes. I didn't know that they were fighting Black Adam. I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. They're all partners, right? Like, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, they're all in a team together. Maybe they break up. I don't know. But then when they fought each other, I was like, I was not expecting it. I think in this movie, because I feel like I think we talked about it, like, who's going to be the big bad because they got to team up at the end, blah, blah. And the fact that they did it, technically.
Actually, now that you say that, I remember there were some rumors about that. And I don't know how that would have fit into this movie.
What was the rumor?
Dr. Doom.
Oh. I've heard Dr. Doom
I don't know where the fuck he would have fit in.
I've heard Dr. Doom for every movie coming up in the next 3 years. I've literally seen it on Twitter and Facebook, like, Dr. Doom's, he's supposed to be in it, and they casted him, and all that.
It seems like Kang is the next big thing, because I mean they've already said, because he's going to be in Quantumanium, and they've already named a fucking Avengers movie for him.
Yeah, facts.
So I mean,
Kang Dynasty.
Yes, I mean I feel like he's going to be the next big threat. Like you're going to introduce him,
right? Which
we already had his introduction at the end of Loki. Like we're going to get his official introduction in Ant-Man, I'm guessing, and then at some point,
official in Loki.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're gonna see him in like his, green and purple outfit, and then people are just gonna start probably getting killed. I would imagine. Who knows?
Probably.
I
know nothing about this character, so I'm excited.
I just know that he's like a time. In this, he's like a time variant, but from the very little that I knew about him from seeing him like a couple games, he's like a time traveling person who like goes to different timelines and is like, oh, here I won, I'm gonna take what I did here and take it to another timeline and like combine efforts with myself and other timelines. And if myself and other timeline tries to kill me, I'm gonna kill them and take all their powers, or not like up their powers, but like take everything that they've amassed and like add it to my shit. So he's supposedly a pretty dangerous fucking person.
Sounds like it.
But
I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know where Dr. Doom would have fit in this movie.
How?
Exactly.
Because I mean, then you have to introduce a Fantastic Four
at some point.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like you have to introduce Dr. Doom, right?
Yeah. I mean, to keep it accurate to comics lore, like he's like Reed Richards is like fucking college roommate or some shit, or like their rivalry like starts in college. Because his mom's dead, and he builds a machine to talk. At least in like one old thing, like he builds a machine to talk to his dead mom, and it blows up. And he's like, "Richards, this is your fault." And he fucking hates him forever because he's a mangled up person. He wears a suit of armor. He doesn't turn into a metal guy, but in every movie they turn him into a fucking metal guy.
You don't like that?
It's just weird. It's just,
what else would he be?
Messed up so he gets a sweet suit. and then becomes magic eventually.
How does he become magic?
He like studies magic and becomes he becomes Sorcerer Supreme at least a couple times in the comics that I'm aware of. But like I think he uses like a lot of magic and technology together. Where like he himself, I mean, aside from the magic stuff, like has no real powers. But like he's got like tech and like robot clones and robot clone armies. He's got his own country.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's like I don't know,
piece of work.
He's something.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see him anytime soon. So
yeah, I wouldn't expect to.
Okay, likes.
Okay,
you go first.
Me first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want me to go first.
I feel like our first like is the same.
It ain't.
No?
I did not write Chadwick Boseman down for anything.
Oh, I thought I wrote him down for the Marvel Studios intro.
I did write down the intro. I just didn't write down his name.
Yeah.
That
was my first like that I wrote down was the Marvel Studios intro, like just being all for him.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And it was silent. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this movie. It was heavy.
There was
a lot of heavy parts.
A lot of people complain about Marvel movies being too like tongue-in-cheek, too jokey. And there was a chuckle or two to be had in this movie.
A chuckle or two.
This movie was largely...
And it came from M'Baku, by the way.
It was great. This movie is largely, to me, about dealing with loss.
Yeah, fair.
And that's fucking heavy, man.
I agree. And to me, first off, if this movie doesn't win an Oscar, what's the point?
Angela Bassett
needs an Oscar.
Knocked this fucking movie out of the park. She made my list.
100%. Me too.
Of course.
She had to.
Of course.
Here's the thing. Let me run down Angela Bassett.
I have two eyes connected to a heart.
Same. Also connected. Never mind.
Ooh.
Directly. Have you seen Angela Bassett?
I have.
Let me run down some credits for you. This one has never won an Oscar.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Let me run down some credits for you. Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? She also played Michael Jackson's mom in The Jackson Story, which was 4 hours long. It was a great movie. Fucking amazing movie. She played Amanda Waller in The Green Lantern. She also played in Boys in the Hood. She was Cuban Gooding Jr.'s mom. And Cuba Gooding Jr.'s dad, Lawrence Fishburne.
Nice.
Also, Lawrence Fishburne was in What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner. He was Ike.
Oof.
Yeah, he's beating the shit out of her. Great movie, though.
I'm sorry. All I can think of is Liar Liar.
Kick my own ass.
No.
Oh, no.
Hit me again, Ike, and put some stank on it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a reactionary thing.
No, it's okay. She makes a song called it's called like Nutbush City Limits. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's about, but that's a city, Nutbush, and she's singing the song in the studio. They have a studio in their house. Singing the song. Everybody's out in front of the studio doing coke and shit. She's just like not giving it her all. He goes into the studio. They were married. In the studio in front of everybody, he rapes her. He's like, you got it, you better sing, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you know what? I want some. And he's just like, in the studio. It's a good like 30 seconds, right? Then hits her a couple times. And she sings her fucking heart out. Like he makes her record after the fact. Oh, it's crazy. It's a great movie. It's fucked up. But it's a good movie.
That sounds like a difficult watch.
It's a fun movie. It's a good movie.
What?
It's a good movie. There are some tough scenes. To be fair,
sounds like it.
Towards the end, she gets his ass back because she starts taking like Krav Maga and karate and shit like this and yoga and all this kind of shit. Like, the reason why Angela Bassett is the way she looks, like you saw her shoulders in this movie. Like, she was cut. She's been cut since that movie because everything that Tina Turner learned, she actually learned also. Angela Bassett did. and she still does it to this day. Like, still does, like, the Krav Maga or whatever. So at the end of the movie, she beats the shit out of Ike Turner. She whoops his fucking ass. It's a good movie. It's a good fucking movie. I suggest it. I would say watch it. It's a great movie.
Okay.
But anyway, she was T'Challa's mom. Like, this woman has been in everything. Everything. And no Oscar. Come on, man. Yeah, so Angel Bassett. But anyway, we were talking about the opening.
Yeah.
You were talking about the opening.
Yeah, it was the first thing I wrote down.
You're right. That wasn't the first thing I wrote down. But that is, I put opening credits. Woo. Because this movie tried to get me to cry a couple times.
Yeah, same.
Didn't happen, but it was there.
I was very close.
Very, very
Several times throughout this movie to crying.
Well, she's good. Yeah, same.
Didn't quite get there.
Same.
That's what she said.
Same. Yeah. All right, my first was Trevor Noah is back. Trevor Noah is back. He was the voice of the AI. He was the same in the last one too.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I was like, you never see him.
Okay.
He never shows up because I didn't know he was in the first one until years after the fact. And he said it on the whatever, and I was like, "What?" And I went back and watched. I was like, "Oh shit, that's his voice." And as soon as she was trying to save T'Challa in the beginning, his voice, I was like, "Oh, that's fucking Trevor Noah." If I've never heard of him, like I like Trevor Noah. I like, and he had a lot more lines this time. AI, he was talking it up. I was
yeah,
like, bruh.
He was a ship at one point.
He was everything.
Yeah, he was a car.
Yeah. So that was my first like.
Okay. At a certain point, I was just watching this movie.
Same.
The next thing I wrote, so it was a minute. The first thing I wrote was the Chadwick Boseman opening.
Oh, okay.
The next thing I wrote, mutants.
Okay.
And there was a little bit of time in between those things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the next thing I wrote was just mutants. The fact that they used the word mutant.
Fair.
Because everyone knows we're getting there.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I got like 3 likes before that.
Okay.
1, I don't know if this is the right word or whatever, but this is a word I use. The symbolism of a New Orleans funeral. And I'm sure it's an African thing, and I'm sure that's where obviously New Orleans got it from, whatever. But in New Orleans culture, funeral is not a sad thing. And I'm sure this dates back to African culture. I'm sure it does. I mean, we know the history. But I'm sure it does. And in this movie, Shuri was sad. Ramonda, was that her name? Ramonda was sad. Queen Ramonda was sad. The Dora Milaje was sad. But it's, I don't know if you ever heard the term homegoing. That's what a lot of black people call funerals. It's like, oh, you had a homegoing because you're going home to your father, to your maker, or whatever. Like, if you believe in all that. And that's what a lot of people say, homegoing. So that's the reason why the dancing and the celebration, because it's a celebration, because life doesn't end. You pass on to a better place. And that's exactly what they were doing, and I loved it because they were just dancing and having a good time. And I mean, yeah, it was a lot.
That scene was fucking tough too.
It really was, because while everybody else is dancing, they show Shuri, she can't even look up.
Yeah.
Ramonda, she looks up, but she's not happy, and I get it, but also
and she looks up and you see that big portrait of him on the side of the building.
Yeah, yep. And I didn't write this down, but the Dora Milaje as pallbearers, amazing. I love the Dora Milaje. They're just the best, honestly. Like, talk about swag, which I never do. They got it. But yeah, so the way New Orleans works is they'll have a funeral. Everybody has like black umbrellas, and then they go to the funeral. They go to the gravesite. After they lower the casket, it's a party. They leave. They don't drive out of the cemetery. They walk like a parade. Music, bands, all this. Just a regular funeral too. Happens every single time. They walk down the street for a couple, however long, and they're just playing music. They're dancing the whole entire time until they get back to the house. Yep. So it's like a whole thing. So I love the culture of it. Side note, I have a lot of feelings about this movie. So sorry if I'm taking them too much.
No, not at all.
The peons of people who don't like this different culture in Marvel, what the fuck do you want? You want milquetoast, fucking World War II stuff every fucking movie?
Ugh.
Come on, no one cares. Did you see the colors in this movie? Did you see the fucking underwater? Everything about this movie, everything about this movie, everything about Miss Marvel, everything about the first Black Panther. How could you not want culture in your movie? This is why people who are of different cultures tell other people, you accepting everybody benefits you too, because you get movies like this. Because god damn, this movie looked amazing.
Yeah.
If anyone says anything about a goddamn CGI, I'd be like, fuck off. Because I know that was a big thing on the last one, which I never knew. Didn't know for
Yeah, apparently people hate the fight at the end of the last one.
Thought it was great. Good move, cousin. Ooh, wee. I was like, what happened? It was a little off in a couple. A little off? What are you talking about? They were falling down a fucking rabbit hole of CGI goodness.
Yeah.
What's... Okay. Idiots.
Yeah, I watched the first one not too long ago. It didn't take me out of it.
Almost watched
Didn't take
it last
me out
night.
of it at all. Didn't take me out of it at all.
Like, I just don't understand. Like I don't get it. But like, why would I want another Thor 1 when I can have Black Panther 2? Yeah. Why would I want another Captain America 1 when I can have anything Miss Marvel?
Yeah. Shang-Chi.
Oh, Shang-Chi. I knew I forgot one. I was thinking it. God damn it. Any Thor movie over Shang-Chi. I like Ragnarok, but I'm taking Shang-Chi over all of the Thor movies.
Yes. Honestly, yes.
Winter Soldier. Just watched that recently. Love it. Still.
Megan still hasn't seen not Dark World. Everyone's seen.
I'm about to say it's okay.
Love and Thunder.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there.
I'm thinking about watching some shows over.
She also hasn't seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier / Captain America and the Winter Soldier yet.
You just say Captain America.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
I'm
here.
looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to watching that with her again. Oh,
it's a good show.
Me again, her for the first time.
That's a good show.
Get to see fucking rent a swag Captain America get his ass beat by the Dora Milaje.
They didn't even have superhuman strength.
Nope. Get to see Sam and Bucky become good friends. Well,
Bucky trying to bang his sister.
Yes, on the boat. Get to see him get his new suit.
This arm can do a lot, baby. They don't call me a white wolf for nothing.
Everybody's got a gimmick now.
Everybody got a gimmick. But yeah, like I said, how could you not want the culture and the... I mean, just even Loki. Whole bunch of white people, fine. But him being like non-binary or asexual, they were saying, love it. And the fact that I know it, and even in Black Panther at the end, when the two Dora Milaje, they're definitely married, or whatever. The two women didn't make a big fuss about it because you don't need to. No. But you know people will make it.
You know someone's gonna be mad about it.
I watched that whole movie. It was great until she kissed her bald head. It pissed me off.
Got up and walked out.
I got up and walked out at the end of the movie.
Apparently it happened. There was something like that in that Lightyear movie. People didn't like that. There was something in there was another movie I don't know if it was Marvel or it might have been a Disney.
What happened in Thor? I mean Doctor Strange. America's Mom.
America Chavez. Yeah, having two mothers. Yeah, people didn't like that.
It's not like they were scissoring on the screen, okay? And if they were, listen, I'm not saying
if they were. I paid my price for admission.
I paid my $8 for that check. Yeah. I better be checking.
You want to see some boring straight people sex? Go watch Eternals.
Yeah. Eternals,
because you'll see it.
Even Eternals. Yeah. How could you not love? They went to fucking
everywhere.
They went everywhere. What was the one place they went to? The back in the day. I don't know these.
They went to fucking like Babylon.
Babylon.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Fucking A. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm gonna derail us too much. Let's see. Your like or my like? Oh, I got another like. I did say it. Opening credits, boom. Angela Bassett.
Yes.
I wrote her down. I should give her the fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
When she was in the courtroom, first off, she's a beast. At one point, I was like, is she going to be good?
Dude.
I was like, is she going to be good? Because I can see it. I want to see what she looks like in that. Yeah. Because let me finish. It makes me. No, but I don't know why. I was like, wait, is she gonna become Black Panther? I was like, no.
There was honestly, at a certain point in this movie, I was like, it could be any one of us.
It honestly could have been. I was like,
the Black Panther could be anyone in this movie at this point, except for Martin Freeman.
At this point, that's the only person. I was like, I also thought, I was like, is Riri gonna become Black Panther? She's kind of short, but I okay.
I don't know. I was like, is it gonna be Shuri? Is it gonna be Nakia because she came back? Is it gonna be Okoye? Is it gonna be?
I thought it was gonna be M'Baku.
Is M'Baku gonna get his chance? Because no one can fucking stop that dude if he got it. Also, I thought he was dead for a second. I'm glad he wasn't. We'll get there.
When he got his chest caved in.
We'll get there.
Ooh-wee.
I was like, the only other person it couldn't be would be like fucking Namor.
Yeah, but even then,
yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but yeah, Angela Bassett, man, just give her. And I know we already talked about her, but like,
so like just, I don't know if heartfelt is the right word or like sincere is the right word, but I believed it.
She was acting her ass off.
She fucking killed it.
She like, you couldn't tell me if I didn't know who Angela Bassett was, I'd be like, oh yeah, Queen Ramonda did good in her autobiography of this movie. Like,
she
amazing.
Fucking stole the movie, honestly. Like her performances were so just like emotional and just so great. I don't know. I thought she was really good.
When Okoye was like, I've given everything, she was like, and I haven't?
Oh.
She was like, my husband, my son, you lost my daughter. My whole family's gone. She's like, you can see your husband, my husband's son, and maybe daughters with the ancestors. What's up? I was like, she kind of got you there. Yeah. He's like, where's your treacherous ass husband or something? I was like, God damn! Don't talk about my boy Get Out like that.
Sir, not appearing in this film. Yeah.
Don't talk about my boy Get Out like that. That was my boy. Have you seen Nope? Did we see Nope together?
Yeah, we saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw it in the theaters. Yeah. We did for this podcast.
I forgot.
That's the only one of those movies I have seen.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, Nope. So he was in Nope too.
Yeah.
That's what happened to him.
Well, he was in all of the... Hasn't he been in all of his movies?
He wasn't in Us.
Oh, okay.
Lupita and Winston Duke are in Us. They play husband and wife. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. They actually went to school together. They went to NYU together. So they were like, it's just great. I remember I saw an interview. They're like, it's crazy that we get to play husband and wife. We're in Black Panther together. It's like, we grew up together, basically.
Nice.
Like, coming through the acting ranks and shit. And I was like, that's what's up. But yeah, he's British, though. Winston Duke.
I would like to see him in more things. Like, in general.
I agree.
Like, I'm sure he's been in other things. I haven't looked at his IMDb things.
He was in an episode of Law & Order. I seen him because they were at one time they were running through list of Black Panther or no Marvel people who've been in Law and Order SVU. Chadwick was in one. He was like a one of those like card dealers on the side of like New York, like the little scammers or whatever. Winston Duke came to New York he was in high school, and he's big as he is now.
Yeah,
still same size, same fucking size. But he comes to New York. I think they're in New York. He comes to New York for a football visit because he's getting recruited by the local university team, and he blacks out. They take him to a party. He blacks out. And they frame him for like raping a girl or whatever. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, there was like a whole list of like Marvel people in fucking S. I was like, yeah, I love it. But yeah, Winston Dukes, he's been in that. He was in that. That's what I do know for sure. But that's about it though, honestly. But yeah, I would love to see him in more stuff.
I really like him. He's in the first Black Panther. In this one,
he was hilarious.
I'll just go right into it. He's on my list also. He's a like.
Okay,
M'Baku's fucking great.
You go.
Because in the first one, in this one, in Infinity War, in Endgame, I like him.
He always did right by me.
Yeah,
I didn't mind him at all.
They gave him the opportunity to be Black Panther in the first one. He's like, nah, that's ain't for me.
Yeah.
In this one, he offered his land for like everyone to like fucking take refuge in. Right. All the citizens of Wakanda, all the tribes, everybody, and they do. And he's like, nah, come on.
Facts.
And he's like the youngest elder, apparently. Like of all the like every tribe has their elder, and like for the Jabari tribe, it's him. And he's like, I'm gonna sit on this council, get me a Jedi Master title.
Basically.
I'm in here with him. Like he's like the youngest one, but he seems like he always had like some wise shit to say. Like, let's just do what he says. If we do what he says now, he's gonna come back with more things for us to do.
Which was a great fucking point.
Yes.
I did not think of.
Yeah. And then when fucking Angela Bassett died, and he was talking to Shuri, he's like, "What's your mind telling you to do? What's your heart telling you to do?"
He's like, oh, something, a child. And he goes, life has taken too much from you to be called a child. I was like, ooh, shit.
He's like, I promised your brother that I would be there for him. I was like, here it comes again.
They're trying.
Here come the waterworks again. Didn't work. But yeah, I thought he was dead for a second.
Yeah, because
when the villain of the movie looked right at him and like slow-mo punched through his fucking chest plate armor, I thought that fist was going into his chest cavity, and he just I thought he was gonna rip his face. I think he was gonna give him a fucking fatality. And he just punched him like through a like gazebo that he landed in the middle of, and just like as soon as when he breathed that breath, I also inhaled because I was like, oh, thank God. I thought he was done.
Yeah.
I thought he was donezo. And then later in the movie, I think he's like, this guy could be, for all we know, as strong as the Hulk. And I was like, you survived a punch from him. So what's that say about you, sir? Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
When they were it was when after Shuri like dropped in her suit and they were all like trying to figure out their battle plan. He was like, for all we know, this dude's as strong as the Hulk. And I was thinking, I was like, you took that punch, sir. You're alive.
Also.
So you're fucking, and also he's fucking strong. He's a big, strong dude with a club, and he was beating people's ass.
So he got the Namor.
But he was also he got his ass beat by Namor, and then, like, you can't outshine the Dora Milaje, so he was out there with them, and he's like, all right,
they got it.
I got a couple dudes, and then, like, they all took care of the rest of them. And then the next wave came, we were all like, all right.
I love the Dora Milaje. I love the fact that they fucking rappelled down the side of the ship, being held onto by fucking the Jabari tribe. I was like, this is great. This is amazing.
Yeah.
How do you think of this? Not me.
Not us.
Okay, I know you said. What was your next one?
So I did opening, Mutants, Angela Bassett,
Mutants,
M'Baku are the ones I've done so far.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
I am sold on the Atlanteans.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about them. Everything underwater. I didn't have any bad thoughts. I was like, honestly, when he first showed up, Namor. First off, love Namor. He's a fucking beast. I wrote that too a while
Same.
ago.
He's on my list.
Namor's a fucking beast. I'm gonna just put those together. Namor was wrecking shit. He's out here skipping in the air. He was like, I was like, what? Where are these moves?
He's all terrain, dummy. He's got land, sea, and air. He does it all.
This man, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
They got it. Y'all got it. I am out. I was like, this guy. At the very beginning, when they were shooting at him, he was just like, oh, okay. Fucked up now. I was like, I thought I just watched Black Adam last week, not this week. I was like, okay, he got that. And then, honestly, when I first saw the wings, I was like, nah, I like it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. At first, literally, for a microsecond, I was like, I like the wings. I like the wings on the feet.
Yeah.
Give them to me all day.
He's not a character that I often think of in Marvel because, I don't know, like, when I think of mutants, I think of the X-Men.
Same.
And he is a mutant, and he always has been. But, like, when you're like, oh, mutants, yeah, who's your favorite one? I'd never think of Namor because I just don't think of him because he's like Aquaman. Like, he's just not that cool to me. In this movie, though, he was pretty sweet. And to be fair, in Aquaman's movies, I thought he was pretty sweet in those.
I would say Aquaman has been great.
Yeah.
Better than you thought, to be fair.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, his movie was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Fair.
Willem Dafoe, also.
This movie, the way they did the underwater stuff, I sold.
And the fact they didn't call it Atlantis.
They did it.
I forget what they called it. Like,
Talokan.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't call it Atlantis, which surprised me. But at the same time, I was like, DC got it on film first.
To be fair, I'm happy they didn't.
Yeah.
Not because of DC, but because it made their culture stand out more. The Mexican culture.
Yes.
And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Fuck Atlantis.
I thought it was cool. Like
Love it.
What would it be like? Is it like Aztec culture?
Something.
Like
yeah.
that was the way they
That whole
incorporated it
backstory?
across everything. His backstory with where they were dying of smallpox, and then they found like their version of the heart-shaped herb, basically, that saved them. And also when they're underwater, they're like look like you would expect a normal human being of South American descent to be, and then when they're out of the water, except for Namor, they turn blue.
I didn't even realize they changed colors until you just said it.
I didn't notice
did.
it until, because in the trailers, it looked like it was just the lighting that made them look blue in some spots. But then, because like they were like how a person would look, and then they took the herb and they started turning blue. Then they got in the water, and they were still blue, but like that was like you seeing them above the water. And then they did the scene where his mother gave birth to him, and I was like, they're not blue. There.
I like that.
And then like the scene where they were climbing up the side of the ship was like they're blue there. But like all the scenes where they were in
The water.
what was it in Talokan? When they were underwater, it's like they weren't blue. I was like, I liked that like switching back and forth thing. I thought it was sweet.
That's fair.
Because my buddy John was like, oh man, yeah, the Wakandans are gonna beat the shit out of the aliens from Avatar, and I was like, In the box office, definitely.
But did they? I don't know.
No.
It was kind of a tie.
It was at best a tie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah.
I thought they were sweet. Namor was a beast. When he
good.
hit that, you and I both sat up in our seats for that fucking rock bottom. You even started calling for the people's elbow.
You saw me.
He hit the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. He should have hit the most electrifying move in sports entertainment in the people's elbow. But he hit that. He fucking put her arm up and everything for that rock bottom. He drove her ass into the fucking ground.
It was like this.
That would have been a 3 count.
I know. He swept the leg, too.
Yeah.
He was like,
Then flew her up. Oh, man.
Let me tell you.
Their fight was sweet. When he rushed in with that big fucking high elbow on her, man.
When the past 2 movies we've seen, did I think the one without the Rock was going to have the Rock bottom?
Feature the Rock bottom? Of course not.
But I loved it either way.
Yes.
It was great.
I thought it was great. The fight, he was cool.
He was great.
They did. I also felt they did a pretty good job of showing that he and Shuri both saw themselves in similar positions.
Yes.
Where she's like, I have a country to defend. He's like, yeah, so do I.
Same. I agree. Also, the loss that they both felt.
Yeah.
Because of it, even though he was more past the loss, he still wanted vengeance.
Yeah. And his thing is like he doesn't age like everyone else, so like he's gonna see all these people like come and go.
And the fact that he was so old.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love it.
Yeah.
They just been down there chilling.
Yeah.
Listen, don't start none, won't be none. That's where I be at.
Yeah. Don't stay out of the deep end, man.
Just leave me alone. Leave me to my own devices, and then we won't have a problem. But now, oh, you want the big dog now? Neymar came out and said, oh, you want the big dog now? I was like, this man was like skipping around the air. Then I love the fact that it was like, and I don't watch it, speed skating, but it's almost like that's what he was doing. Every time he was like trying to hit those ships, he would like stop and then bounce back up. I'm like, this guy's a beast. I was like, he's a beast.
And I thought, honestly, I thought he was gonna kill her.
Who?
Shuri.
I thought she was dead.
When he spiked her with that spear, I thought she was donezo.
I thought she was dead.
I thought we were going to see a third fucking funeral procession in this movie.
Bro,
honestly, I was like, is everyone going to die?
I was like, damn, this is Logan, isn't it? God damn. She got spiked on that rock. I was like,
really, I really thought everyone was going to die. And then she like fucking blew his ass up and was like, I feel like he's too big of a character
to die in the first movie. Yeah.
And he didn't.
He didn't.
And that's another thing that of the few things I know about him from the comics and like other things, he's like, I won't say like schemy, but he's kind of like, I'm gonna do what I want. If your wants and my wants line up, we can team up. If not, I'm gonna do my own thing. And if I have to fight you, I'll fucking fight you. He's not anti-hero-ish, but like they kind of did it in this one at the end where he's like, Wakanda has no allies, but when they need something, they're gonna come to us.
That's what I thought too.
And then they're gonna owe me big time.
Same.
Is the vibe I was getting, because like he said, he's like, they're gonna come to us, and all I could think was like, yeah, he's gonna ask a favor in return at some point. Like he's gonna need something.
That's fair. Your next slide.
Me again?
Oh, is it my turn?
I have no idea.
I thought I talked about the Atlanteans and Namor.
Yes.
And then we kind of tag team that.
Okay.
Bitch.
My next they didn't call her it, but Ironheart.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's my next like.
Yeah.
Love Ironheart.
She was cool.
She was hilarious.
Yeah.
And funny and smart as fuck.
Yeah. Like her and M'Baku were like the only like comedy in the movie. And yeah. She was sweet.
I love the fact that she was pimping out these rich white dudes. He was like, I built the whole thing. You just made it work.
Yeah.
Fine. It's like, she's like, in what grade you get? Fine.
Beep. Yeah.
She was like, all right, 800. She's like, oh, it's a band now, baby. I was like, go get it. That's a girl boss if I've ever seen one. And I love everything about her. I don't know anything about this woman. What was her name in real life?
The actress?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I did the cast, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the cast because at this point.
It's the boring part of the podcast, let's be honest.
No, it's the best part.
Well, now it's not. Come on. Okay, there we go. Wakanda Forever.
Oh, I got it right here. Dominique Thorne. I don't know what else she's been in, but she's legit. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now IMDb's out there on it. Whatever.
What year is it? 2022?
Yep.
2026?
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
We're just planting it out.
What are we doing here?
Just planting the seeds.
I like the fact that we saw it at the same time.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm done looking. Because who knows what else is on there.
For those in the know, for those in the not know, me and Chris were looking up Dominic Thorne's, Riri Williams, IMDb, and we came across a movie that has not been made yet.
Won't be out for 4 years.
Won't be out until 2026, at least, because it's going to get pushed back.
Yeah, it's probably going to get pushed
back. It got pushed back already. But it was, which one was that? Was that Secret Wars?
I think so, yeah.
It's a Secret War. That's even after Kang Dynasty, right? Or is it Secret Wars first?
I forget.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Either way. I thought IMDb...
You know what? I'm going to take that one.
I thought IMDb was supposed to show you movies that you have been in. Not movies that you will be in.
They do show movies you... Yeah.
IMDb's predicting the future.
It will say, like, I've seen movies where it's like pre-production. Like, it always say, I'm like, bruh. I found out I got spoiled about something like that, and then I forgot. So
nice.
Yeah. My memory is shot, so it's fine. So I tell you all the time, like, bro, I'm not gonna remember. I'm good at keeping a secret too.
Nice.
I just don't know it.
No, she was awesome.
She was great.
When they were in her like little garage base thing, and the cops kicked the door and like, oh shit, she got an Iron Man suit. That was hilarious. It was because what else would you think if you like open, and you're like, oh, I can't do anything. I can't stop this person from doing whatever they want.
I will say, I don't remember. I knew she was Ironheart. Now in the comics, is it her or is it a different woman?
What do you mean?
In the Ironheart,
I think it's her.
That's what I thought too. But people were talking about people were being dumb. They're like, why isn't it just Morgan Stark? And I'm like, well, she's not a genius.
She's a child.
And that's why I said.
And also, yeah, she may not be a genius.
I mean, Tony was her dad, but so was Pepper. I'm not saying Pepper's dumb, but
so she's got equal chances of being
being regular,
genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, playgirl, philanthropist, or starting a candle company. That smells like certain human anatomy because everyone loves the way people smell.
Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your bra.
It's like an equal chance of both of those things. You can either be Tony Stark or you can be Serenity by Pepper.
Guess who supplied the candles for that girl who ran away? Good thing they found her. Oh, they found her. Oh. All right, Jan's in my top 10. Yeah. Jan's in my top 10.
I think she deserves a spot up there.
They found her, huh? Oh. I was like, did she kidnap this girl?
Right. She got out, huh? What?
Hilarious. No, I was gonna say something totally different. I don't remember what it was, but the first trailer didn't. I knew she was supposed to be Ironheart. I didn't see the suit in the first. I don't think I saw the suit in the first trailer. She was building it.
I don't think they showed a suit in the first trailer.
But in the second trailer, which I did not watch, I know it was in there. I only know that
the end of the movie suit, like her real suit.
I think so.
Oh dang, yeah, I didn't see that either.
It was because I saw screenshots of it, and I was like, oh.
I'm sorry. So
it didn't matter to me because I forgot, but also at the same time, I wish they hadn't shown because the way they did it in the movie, this is the reason why I don't like trailers because in the movie, they just show like in this, they're like, oh my God, you built that? Yeah. Oh, this is my life's work, blah, blah. And I was just like, it's a suit. We know it's a suit. I want to see it.
Yeah.
It's not a cave, but it is a garage. Yeah. And then they were trapped in a cave after that. But
yes, they were.
I thought she was going to build a suit. I was like, if she builds a suit out of fucking water.
Out of rocks and water. Avatar 2, The Suit of Water. Yeah.
Listen. But yeah, I liked her. I loved everything about her. I liked the fact that she did the little heart thing.
Yeah.
The little the center of the chest blast stoid thing. And then man, she was killing it.
Her suit was awesome.
Yeah.
It looked like a fucking I don't know, Bumblebee or some shit. It looked like
it was
a
weird,
Transformer.
but I loved it.
Like it didn't look like a Tony Stark suit.
No.
It looked like a better suit because she made it with I mean, Tony had his suits and they were fine. Mm-hmm. They were good. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a nanotech suit. Tony's nano suit was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
But this one, it looked like if anything, it reminded me of the fucking Spider-Mech suit from Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like a cross between that and Iron Man.
The one the Asian girl had.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet. Like she had cannons all over the fucking arms in that thing. The legs had jet boosters, looked fucking sweet. She did the.
She had the extra.
Yeah, she did the fucking unibeam just like Tony does. A War Machine who.
I love the fact she was so fucking smart because I didn't even realize it until after it happened that when she knocked down that UAV.
Oh, dude, yes.
She was setting it up to crash into the police.
Because she said it. She was like, it's going to land. And I was like, is she planning on landing somewhere?
I thought it was her at first.
Yeah, I thought
she came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I thought she was like, all right, I'm going to I don't know, black out and land in the river or something and not splat on the highway. And then that fucking thing just landed on those cops. No.
I did not, because you couldn't even tell that it was a UAV.
No.
But she was like, I got something coming for you. Boom. And I was like, I thought it was her. And then she was like, woo. And I was like, oh, that was a UAV. I was like, that was genius.
I mean, she got fucked up.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
They all did.
She was sweet, old and Atlanteans fucked everybody up.
Yeah, fair. As they should.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't give a fuck about killing people.
No.
They didn't give a shit.
No.
Usually, like, all right, incapacitate this one and maybe kill one. But they were like, kill everybody, please. Kill her. Kill the cops. Kill the witnesses.
Yeah.
Kill everybody. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta protect your land.
No one's making it out of this movie alive.
I almost listen. But yeah, I ain't heard.
Yeah, she was sweet. She's getting her own series.
She is getting her own series. That'll be good. I'm excited for that.
I feel like she maybe would show up in the Armor Wars show, but we'll see.
I think she is.
Oh no, that's becoming a movie now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe she will. We'll see.
I heard. I guess it might be a spoiler.
Because first it was a movie. First it was a series, and they're like, "Now we'll make it a movie," because they named the series, and then they just didn't put a date on it, and then they're like, "I'll make it a movie," and then they still didn't put a date on it. So
because they're probably like, Don Cheadle needs his own movie.
Honestly, if you're just giving them out,
Black Widow gets one.
Hawkeye got a fucking series.
He did.
Black Widow got a movie. War Machine does need something.
Yeah, Black Widow getting a movie was just too much.
Because I mean, he's been in a bunch of those movies, but he needs his own.
Who, Don Cheadle?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
He needs his own thing, though. I agree. Oh, let's see. My next
Talokan is fucking beautiful. / the director Ryan Coogler. First off, let me tell you about how tumultuous this shit is. So Ryan Coogler, he made. What is that movie called? I've never seen it, but it's a movie based on a true story starring Michael B. Jordan, where a guy was gunned down in the subway. I don't remember what it was called, in New York subway by the cops. He made that movie. Then he made some other movies similar to the same kind of genre-ish. Mm-hmm. He made Black Panther. Then this past year, I don't know if you remember this, Chris, he was almost shot by the cops. Ryan Coogler, the actual director, he was filming Black Panther. In the middle of Black Panther, he went to the bank to take out $10,000 because he's rich.
I do remember that.
And the lady was like, call the cops. Cops came in, guns drawn. He's like, bro. I was in the middle of Black Panther. Black Panther was not done yet. Also, his life. But yeah, Black Panther wasn't done yet. And then he makes this fucking beautiful movie. This movie is beautiful. It's beautiful visually, emotionally. Like, this movie is... The movie's doing its thing. Mm-hmm. And, I mean... Can he just direct the rest of them? Like, honestly, because, like... Whoever did Shang-Chi, this, even the Eternals... Like, can we just get these people going? Whoever did Civil War, get him back. I mean, not Civil War. Winter Soldier. Because She-Hulk, the lady who did She-Hulk, like, there's some talented people.
Yeah.
And so I hate the fact that people really gripe over a CGI slip here or there. No one cares. You know who has perfect CGI? Avatar. You know what the movie's shitty? Avatar. Don't care. I don't care. Like, Talokan was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Then when he said he built the sun for his people.
Oh, that was cool.
Water?
That was cool.
That's why I'm happy they didn't call it Atlantis, because it didn't look anything like the way people think Atlantis looked. And I loved it because it looks like the Mayans or the Aztec built, which they were a part of, built underneath the water the fucking pyramids of, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was a pyramid and a fucking sun came out of it. How the fuck do you do that? Don't know.
Sweet.
Loved it.
That was cool.
How could you not?
Yeah.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was my like.
Okay. My next one, not my next like chronological one, but the one I haven't talked about. Killmonger.
My last like not expecting Killmonger is what I wrote.
Yeah, because I had my theory of how they could bring him back. Not that I knew they were gonna, because I didn't, and thankfully I didn't see anything. That's a separate like mini like for me. I didn't get spoiled.
I knew he was coming back and I forgot. Great. This is mine of mine.
Nice.
This whole claptrap.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't expect it. When she goes to the spirit realm after she takes this synthetic herb, wakes up in the fucking spirit realm behind the throne and walks around it all slowly.
It was fucking Creed.
Didn't expect it to be him. Yeah, I did not expect it to be the Human Torch sitting on that fucking throne.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, cuz?" I was like, "Man," like you and me. I think like the three people sitting in front of us were like they were gasps. They were audible gasps in that fucking theater.
Facts.
Great, good surprise. And he was like, "Your brother was too noble. You gonna be like me and get things done? What's it gonna be?" Like, he was the devil on her shoulder for like the rest of the movie. And
until she almost died and then saw her mama.
Yeah, and then her mom was like, "Show him who you really are." Just finish this off. No.
Oh, is that not what you meant?
Yeah. Maybe the Black Panther. But I want to hear you scream. Just kill him. No, I thought that was, honestly, it was a great surprise.
Honestly.
I thought they were going to maybe bring him back somehow, like alive.
The only reason why I knew he was coming back is because he wasn't in any other promotional stuff. Didn't see him on the fucking trailer.
Which, if they had, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, fair. After Chadwick died, that was one of the things they talked about. And they were like, well, he didn't die on screen. We could bring him back and he can become the new Black Panther.
That was my theory. I told you in the theater, but I'll say it again for the podcast. Because he was like, the last thing he says is like, "Bury me at sea."
Oh, that way. Yeah.
And I was like, these people are coming out of the ocean. Maybe they found his body. Maybe they like have some kind of thing and they revived him or something, or they will. I don't know.
He'd just be evil again.
Yeah, but he's like, but no, he's dead. He's dead.
He's definitely
and even
dead.
his ghost is a dick.
Dead as any dead cat.
So,
yeah.
I like having theories. I like it better when my theories are wrong.
Yeah,
because like the people coming up with shit are gonna come up with something better than mine.
Like, honestly, that was a surprise that I did not expect. Did not expect that at all. Did not expect T'Challa to have a kid. Didn't expect that at all. There was a lot of things I didn't expect. I didn't expect the Lupita to look so fucking good. I was like, I see you out here. I see you out here. Much respect. Respectfully. But yeah, I was just like, this is... I love the fact that I didn't get spoiled. Love the fact that you didn't get spoiled. That makes me feel so good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Love that for me.
And I just, I wasn't expecting him. But I'm happy they did it the way they did it.
Yeah.
Let him go. Yeah. Because we won't see him again.
No, probably not. I wouldn't expect to.
Same. Yeah, good times. I personally do not have any more likes.
Okay.
I was just watching it. I was like, fuck it, let me stop.
I can come up. I can give you one more.
I got a couple more, but
Yeah,
I just stopped writing them down. The battle. All the fights were top notch.
All the action was great, and like tying into that, the Dora Milaje. We've mentioned them a bunch of times up till now. I'm giving their own like.
Facts, 100%.
Okoye and the Dora Milaje and Nakia because she was getting in on the action too, and the new person, Aneka, the one with the knives.
She wasn't new, but yes.
What? Oh, she wasn't?
Yeah, she was in it before.
I didn't think she was.
I thought she was.
Oh,
she looked like the one girl.
Well, she definitely got more to do in this one. She was fucking sweet.
For sure.
She pulled out those laser knives, cut that dude's fucking gun up, and then was like, I like these. Zzz, fucking tased the shit out of them, and they were just kicking as much ass as they could because the Atlanteans were kicking more ass. But like, Okoye's always been fucking sweet. I thought she gave a great performance also.
Yeah.
And
her whole arc was great.
Yes.
Her fighting that warrior dude was fucking amazing.
Yeah, because she
was giving him the fucking business.
She got a suit and she was giving him that fucking work. And
I thought that's when she was gonna die. I ain't gonna lie, on that bridge.
At the end? Oh, at the beginning.
At the beginning.
I was worried about her, yes.
Because he listen, she was giving him business, but he was just like, all right now.
Yeah, he's like, anytime you want.
Let's stop playing.
Yeah, he's like, anytime you want me to, I'll just fucking finish you off.
He was like, are we done holding back now? Are we done holding back? Okay, all right.
Look who finally woke up.
Exactly.
I've been up for a while. Yeah. Thankfully, she didn't die because she's awesome. She was the person that another theory was that she was going to be the one in the Black Panther suit. Especially once the Queen was like basically exiled there. I was like, she's going to sneak back in and put that fucking suit on. You'll start tearing shit up.
The new suit.
But she ended up getting her own suit.
What'd you think about those?
I didn't mind it.
I didn't either. I like the fact they were blue. I don't know why. I thought they did look stupid. Also, they were pretty sweet.
Yeah, and the fact that she, at the beginning of the movie, was like, this thing is uglier every time I see it.
He was like, is it me? Or is this thing going to hit you?
Yeah. And I thought that was going to be, because then they showed her, like, she's going to wear that suit. And she's like, how many of these did you make?
Well, then at the one point, you heard what she said. She was like, next time, baby.
But like, I thought that was gonna be her when she like paused, but then she said like, how many of these did you make? I thought she's gonna be like, let's make some adjustments, and like she was gonna get like her own Panther suit or some type of thing.
Okay.
And I thought that would have been sweet, but I'm not mad at it. I thought it looked cool and it was distinct. I thought it was cool.
I thought that was gonna be. So when they were talking about doing the suit. She's like, oh, and Riri's going to help me with it. I thought they were going to do an Iron Man thing, Iron Man 3 thing, because they were talking about, like, oh, we need to dry him out. So, yeah, throw the fucking suit on him and dry him out. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen. Then he was in the ship, and I was like, oh, okay, the ship. I was like, that's fair.
It's microwave his ass.
Yeah, man, listen, 2 minutes, easy. And I was just like, cool, that's what's up. The whole action sequence of the entire movie, the Atlanteans, or what were we calling them? Talokans?
Yeah.
They were all a beast.
Those water bombs?
But the water
were fucking wild.
I don't know, when the fucking whale came through with the whole load of them at the end, did you know they were water bombs? Because I knew.
I thought it was just like a net.
I don't know
or maybe like one big bomb.
So at first I was like, oh, look at water. I was like, those are bombs. I was like, that's a big bomb.
Yeah, I heard you react. You're like,
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit. I was like,
and then as soon as it opened,
when it opened, I saw the one. I was like, they're all gonna die.
I was like, oh.
Like, these people are all dead.
I was like, oh, okay, so this ship is just not existing anymore. Because, I mean, the water bombs were amazing. They were amazing. Because, I mean, that's how he took out Okoye.
Yeah.
She was like, let's finish this, boom, and then he was like, he fucking Avatar that shit, the real Avatar, not the fake Avatar.
Yes, Airbender.
Yeah, he was like,
the good one, and not
and
the
she
movie.
was like,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, this is so good. I love a good water fight.
A water balloon fight.
I'll tell you what, you ever seen Deep Blue Sea?
Not
With
start
Samuel Jackson?
to finish, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. Is that Samuel Jackson, LL Cool J,
Amen,
a couple
amen.
other people?
Those are the only two people that matter.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport's in it, I think. He dies. I think he's in it. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. There's a couple other people in it I don't give a fuck about. But he always talks about, and then I think about this all the time. I think about like water and ice, and I think about nature a lot because, not because I want to be there, but because I don't want to be there. He was like, because they were talking about water, he was giving a speech right before he got ate by a shark.
Yeah, before it jumps out of its natural habitat to eat him.
Amazing. Chris, let me tell you, it's the best. It's the best. Anyway, so he's like, you think water moves fast? You should see ice has a mind of its own. He was talking about how he was stuck at K2 or whatever fucking mountain. And he was like, we had to make some hard decisions that day. Not everybody came down alive. And I was like, oh, he was snacking on some bones, baby. But I always think about that. And I always think about, like I love, like, water and water fights and stuff like that. Because I'm like, water, someone explained it to me. It's like, water always finds its level. And I didn't understand what that meant. And they were like, water can get through anything. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter how tight you keep it. It will get through. And once it gets through, you can't stop it. And I'm like, and I just love it. I don't know why. I just think it's a great fucking element on a periodic table or whatever the fuck. So
it's a great element on the Pokemon element table.
Listen, little Gyarados, whoever the fuck. Little Magikarp. Yeah. Those are my guys. Little Blastoise.
Yes.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Spirion? No. Flareon is fire.
Vaporeon.
Mm-hmm. I should have known. Yeah. Either way. But yeah. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm out.
I'm out of likes.
Same.
Okay.
Do you have any dislikes?
No.
Same.
If here's one. It made me sad. In a time in my life where I'm already kind of sad.
Fair.
But like it's not
fair.
It's not the
fair
movie's
coming
fault.
from you.
It's
I'm thinking about that.
It's not the movie's fault. I mean, it is.
Fair.
The movie. This was. We said it at the beginning. This was a heavy fucking movie to deal with
It's a heavy
on its
movie.
own.
I will. So from your standpoint, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
From my standpoint, Chadwick was a celebrity, but he was important to Black Panther, to black people. Him being sick like that, nobody knowing, him being sick like that, and I always think about how terrible people treated him. His pictures came out of him looking really frail, and there were rumors of him being on drugs. It wasn't long. It wasn't like, oh, Chadwick's been on drugs, blah, blah. It wasn't long. It was like a day. And then people were like, oh, he's just doing it for a movie. Like, it literally, somebody said it and it went away. And obviously it wasn't that.
Yeah.
Because nobody knew. Nobody knew. He died before anybody knew he was sick. Including all of his castmates. Every single the director, Ryan Coogler, talks about it. So he was important in the sense that, I mean, and think about like this. I don't know if you know much about Chadwick Boseman, about his filmography. He was Black Panther, which is fake. He also played Jackie Robinson. He also played Thurgood Marshall. He also played James Brown. Like, he's had some pretty iconic fucking roles. So when he died, it wasn't like, oh, a celebrity died. Dang, that's crazy. It was like, damn, Chadwick died? Like, I felt different. And then watching this movie, I felt not at peace, but like, yeah. the movie did right by him, and I feel a little bit of healing from it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's just my take, but I understand your take too.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. It does. I get that.
Also, I'm getting old and sentimental.
I've been that way.
Yeah. It's same, but like I've noticed it more and more.
Yeah. You know, I get it. And that's the thing, like, it's really tough. You know, and I think about that all the time. I'm like, man, these celebrities are getting old. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm getting old.
Yeah. Sad things in movies didn't used to make me sad in real life.
It all depends.
Sad things in TV shows didn't used to make me that sad in real life. Now?
Season 7 of The Office.
Yeah, now I can't watch that shit without getting just straight up crying. Like, not even like, oh, it's close. Right. No, I'm just in tears. When he's at the airport and he takes that fucking mic pack off, I'm like, I know what's coming. I'm already losing it.
See, it's funny because I'm already there before that. 9,900,000. I'm like, oh.
It starts there, but then like by the time we're at the airport, it is just full blown. Like I can't see the TV anymore.
See, bro, I was about to say, see, it's funny because you say it starts there. It starts and ends there. It just doesn't keep. It keeps ending, and it's like the music starts it, and then when he goes, "Be a motherfucker," or whatever he says, I forget what he says. I was just like, I'm out. And then him and Jim having a talk. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, when we do out at the lunch, I'll tell you how great of a boss. I was like, So anyway, that's the Office review.
Yeah, I don't have any dislikes for this movie.
Same. How could you?
I saw one thing I did see before the movie, and then I blocked the page, was that they were like, oh, it's pretty noticeable that it was shot during like high COVID times because there was a lot of like over the shoulder shots where they probably didn't have the same actors in the shot together, and I was like, I don't care.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
The only thing that reminds me of COVID times is that Letitia Wright didn't want the vaccine.
Yeah, she was supposedly sick, problematic on the thing.
Yeah.
I not to take anything away from anybody in the movie, but especially her. I thought she had a great performance in the movie also.
I thought she did well.
Hers was very emotional and very like just fucking touching, and I thought she did a good job in it.
Like I felt it. Like I felt like they were brother and sister. And then that montage of them together. Boy, let me tell you.
Once again, someone was cutting onions in that theater.
Somebody's cutting onions down here in the basement. Goddamn. Because I was like, okay.
Yeah. She did a good job.
Where's this extra credit scene?
And
give me Captain America in the chair. I'll start crying again.
Yeah. So the movie made you sad. Yeah. Yup. Well, he cried at the opening, and then I cried.
Right. Thank you, Russo brothers.
Just after dessert. Just after they showed his son. That's when I cried.
Listen. Yeah.
But no, I don't have any dislikes.
Yeah, no dislikes either.
No.
So let's go to Slushie Meter. I mean, what you got? I already know what I got.
I think I have to give it a 5.
You gotta give it a 5. How this movie won't make $1 billion trillion, I don't know. Because it has to. I was surprised there were not as many people in our theater. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Same. There was like, what, 6 other people besides us?
There were the 3 women who walked in with us. There were 3 dudes up front. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. And then there was 2 people on a date who just kept fucking talking.
Were they the ones that were talking the whole fucking time?
Yeah, it was just like 2 people. They came in late, like a little bit later, like right before it started. They were just talking the whole time.
So who's Black Panther again?
I swear they weren't talking about the movie. They were not.
It's Martin Freeman.
It's the white guy. Like, they were not talking about the movie because there were times where it was silent and they're, I was like, what?
Just having a conversation.
What is there to talk about?
The last movie I went and saw, me and Josh went and saw an anime movie. These 3 motherfuckers sitting like the entire length of the road down from us, just chit-chatting the whole movie. Like when it was dead silent in the movie, you could just hear them. Like I couldn't understand what they were saying. I'm just like, no.
Like I'm cool when certain things happen Or when it's quiet and like something just big just happened.
Yeah.
Like I might make a low remark, but it's never gonna be audible.
Yeah.
It's gonna be audible for you, but not anybody else.
Yeah.
And also, we weren't sitting next to anybody, so like
By design.
Also, same. I be picking some good seats.
Yes, I love not sitting next to people in theaters. Like if it could, like if I could sit in the very middle of the theater and like the
Nobody
only
else
and nobody else, or like they're in the front and I'm in the back.
Yeah.
Because I like sitting in the back too. I like sitting at like the very top. You just see look down on everybody.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't tell me that. We could always do that.
It doesn't have to be like ideally top row in the middle
Really?
for me. Honestly,
Okay.
yeah. I like sitting like
That's
just
good to know.
in the way back. I don't know. I like it.
I thought we were, first off, nobody was in their correct seats, and then we were not in our correct seats either. So.
No. But also we weren't like.
But I thought at first I was like, are we too far back? And I was like, nah, I get to see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would rather be further back than closer up every time.
Facts, 100%.
Yeah. I feel like the last time I sat close in a movie, I think was when we went and saw.
Endgame.
No. Like close. Like I think we went and saw Detective Pikachu or the Aladdin live action. Like we had to sit in like the third or fourth row.
Aladdin was pretty. We were pretty up there.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have went and saw that.
At all.
It was fine. It actually wasn't a bad movie.
No, it wasn't.
There were so many fucking kids there.
Fair.
Because we went. Was that the one we went in the morning? Me and Lydia?
Sonic.
Oh, that was Sonic,
We
wasn't it?
saw
Oh,
Sonic
before
early in the morning.
Before the pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we see Mario, we'll have to probably. I mean, we usually do late movies anyway now, but definitely see that late for less
I know.
trouble.
Vanessa was like, "You guys aren't gonna." She was like, "You should have saw it on Tuesday." I was like, "Those heathens."
Tomorrow?
It's $5 Tuesday.
I know, but
I was like, "Well, no,
exactly. Tuesday afternoon.
Hide your wallets.
Tuesday afternoon.
Poor people around.
Tuesday afternoon, you're just asking for a crowded theater.
At $5 Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, I like to think we know what we're doing when we pick our times.
No, fair. I mean, yeah. But I was like, don't get it twisted. The last movie we saw was $8. So
yeah,
I like the morning show.
yeah. Like if we can work it out, yeah.
Listen,
Because that one also wasn't packed.
no, it wasn't.
It was also a DC movie,
Fair.
but it was a good DC movie.
Also fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Black Panther 2, go see it. Spoiler alert. 5s all around.
Yeah, bring your tissues.
Yeah. Good times.
You know, if you
I
feel
can see it
anything.
again. I can see it again if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, seeing Black Adam again, like in such like soon succession.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good. It was
Yeah.
so good. I was like, this is great. I was just like, honestly, I don't even remember. It's been like, I don't know, my memory's shot. But honestly, because we went, I don't even remember it, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember shit about that.
Because we went and saw it, what, 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. And then I saw it like 3 days after we saw it. It was great. It was a good time, though. I was happy I was able to take him. So it was cool. I didn't think I was going to be able to take him, but this is Black Panther. Because he had a scrimmage today for basketball. So.
Oh, I'm definitely glad we didn't go to the later show then.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Oh, we wouldn't? Okay.
He didn't give a shit about sleep. He's 17.
Yeah.
He bounced right back.
Fair, honestly. Yeah, that's the time that it doesn't matter.
Like, I know the time it is now. I'm getting a good 8. Okay, so how about those apples?
We'll see. We'll see what I get.
I don't want to get an 8. I want to get up earlier, but it ain't gonna happen.
We'll see what happens. I got grocery shopping to do tomorrow.
Ooh. All right, let's get out this episode. All right, guys, follow us on all the things and like all the things.
We're getting verified soon. $8. Contribute.
$8 to $4.
If they bring it back.
We're gonna both do 4 for 4.
Yeah.
4. And get the verified check on the Slushie Meter.
Yeah, bring
Slushie
that blue
Meter.
check.
Yeah, hopefully it stays blue. Hopefully, did you see what they did?
What?
They got a blue check, but then there's another check there's a bio check.
What the fuck does that look like?
So let's say like you're channel 11 or whatever. You got the blue check, and then in your bio it says check official.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, that's why it won't let you put anything like that in your thing.
Stupid.
Because that's why I tried doing it, to be
stupid.
clever, and it was like, no, you can't do that.
You know they figured this out already, right? You're the smartest man alive.
But they like double figured it out. And they can make you pay for it. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's why it's the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Pay for something you already had.
There was this tweet that went viral a while ago. This is a long time ago. And I didn't even hear about the tweet, but I heard about it recently. And basically, this guy was on the subway in New York. And he was eating beans out of a can. Because that's all he had to eat that day or something. I don't know, something stupid. And he dropped them. Somebody said there was a kid on the train who yelled out, "This motherfucker eating beans."
Yep.
So they said, somebody posted that. It was like, this is going to be the new Twitter. This motherfucker paid $8. So I was like, yes, if you are verified, you are going to get clowned. And I love it.
Hey, if we get verified and we get clowned, that's more people seeing our shit.
And here's the thing: no publicity is good publicity. Wait, you know the saying.
Yeah.
Whatever the saying is. Yeah. All publicity is good publicity.
We'll get some eyes on these prizes, and we'll make some.
Time to get OnlyFans verified.
We'll get some revenue coming in, so that verification check. Hey, books will pay for itself.
Pay for itself, easy,
baby.
Slushies pay for themselves.
Yeah,
easy. After I drink them, I'm like, pay for itself.
Exactly.
all right, we're out. All right, guys. Bye. I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck it.